Violet the Vile was Nana's nickname, known for her outbursts that were anything but tame. It wasn't that she was bad, she just liked her own way. Rarely was she contested because she'd make the fool pay. Such as Grandad Roy, the brave soul he was, he loved to bicker and point out her flaws. But she quarrelled back with just as much force, laying down her law whilst threatening divorce. One Sunday afternoon, quite a while ago, they had a day out which reached new lows. A woodland wander was their destination. Roy was driving, which wasn't his vocation. Violet accused him of jerking the car, hitting the brakes hard when he couldn't see far. Roy told her to stop nagging. "You're being a shrew." So Violet grabbed the wheel and Reliant Robin flew. It tipped onto its side with a darn big crash, and both were silent in the wake of the thwack. Roy said they should run, unless they end up in jail for dangerous driving on a country trail. Violet grabbed her bag and her walking stick too, hobbling into the forest, bidding Roy adieu. Roy hurried to catch her, lest he be left alone on the edge of the forest to moan on his own. Deeper they went, enveloped by trees. It was utterly silent, aside from Roy's wheeze. They were shrouded in darkness from the canopy above. They couldn't see an end to the trees in front. Roy was getting annoyed, crying, "We're lost!" sparking fury in Violet, who turned and tossed her handbag at his head, missing him by a mile, but Roy felt disgruntled, which brought out his inner child. Roy grabbed her walking stick, throwing it to the depths of the dark forest floor many meters ahead. Violet wailed a fierce whoop, sitting on the ground, refusing to move until the stick is found. 6 hours later, they surfaced on a farm, looking like hell, as if they'd been through a storm. With one shoe between two and no stick in sight, they staggered to the door, hoping to air their plight. The farmer answered their desperate knock. He took one look and fainted in shock. Vi stepped over him, into the house. She put the kettle on. Roy collapsed on the couch. Roy sobbed into the cushion, letting stress take over, whilst Violet checked out a strange-looking motor. And just like that, a plan was born. She necked her tea, no longer forlorn. Grabbing the car keys and taking Roy by the ear, Vi stepped over the farmer, still frozen in fear. Starting the car, they tore down the Lonnon, back on the road, homeward calling. And I'm not totally sure about the moral of the story, though shrew is a word of engendered bigotry. Probably don't use it, lest you may end up like this, with a list of crimes in your relationship. For Violet and Roy, home was in sight. They'd nearly made it back without a fight. Morning was dawning, it all seemed pleasant. But the sun broke out, with sirens and blue fluorescent.